Yes, hello, today, look, we've got Zenkai souls. It's red, yellow, purple, green, blue, all of them. Beautiful stuff. Let's cue the intro.
Welcome to my channel, where cringy intros are cringy.
Alright, so as you can see, I have a whole bunch of different Zenkai souls. So we're going to go over in this video how to get them real fast, so why don't we actually just jump right in, so that way we can just go over them. I'm going to go from, like, the worst places to the best places, so hold on to your hats, and let's get to it. And at number 6, we have the Recycle Center. I basically can say this, like, pretty easily with very high confidence. If you are getting your Zenkai souls from here, you are desperate. Stop being desperate. Take back your dignity and whatever self-worth you have left, and stop it. Just stop. This is literally the worst place to go for Zenkai souls. Do not use this place. I'm putting this here as number 6, mainly because I just want you guys to not use this, like, at all. So if you're using this, stop it. Just stop. Let's move on to number 5. And at number 5, we have hyperdimensional co-op. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. You could do this because it's not a bad exchange rate, realistically. And honestly, I totally get it. However, the problem with going for this specifically is that it gets in the way of your multi-Z power 100, not 50. I don't have the 100 anymore because I already picked up all 5. But the whole point is you want to have access to the multi-Z power 100 every single co-op season. This will help you gain your stars on your units. It matters. It's a big deal, so you should probably actually just prioritize your multi-Z power, please. Just do that. And at number 4, we have Legends Weekend. So as you guys can see, we get these little weekend medals, and these can be grabbed through the daily login bonuses. Not specifically our normal one, but just the ones that we get per events. It also can be done during the weekend login bonuses, and I'm not sure where else. I believe that's pretty much it. So you get them for 3 days per week, and then just go, three times per week, and just keep on farming them and getting them over time. Now, with that being said, this is only 4th on the list because although, yes, it is technically free and you can amass a decent amount of Zenkai souls, the exchange rate isn't really that good, and you would be better off doing something like 3 slot removers for 3 or 30 energy tank for 3 instead of the Zenkai souls. So with that being said, I don't fully recommend this, but if you are on a tight budget, if all the other ones down this road after this one at number 3, 2, and 1 are pretty much spent, then in that case, for sure, you could consider using this. And at number 3, we have the Zenkai Soul Exchange medals. So these are the Soul Exchange medals, and as you can see, we get 200 Zenkai souls per 1 coin. So let's say I wanted to pick up all of this, just for example, I would now have 10,000. Because I just spent 31. So I would basically have 6,000 Zenkai souls, roughly. Maybe, actually, yeah, more. I would have more than 6,000 Zenkai souls. Consider that. Now, I'm not going to do that, but the whole point is the exchange rate is way better, and as a result, you can farm a lot better. Now, of course, there is the downside of this not being easily farmable, and it comes around at times. Hoi Poi is one of the greatest events for this, so you can pick up these medals. Some events will also drop this, but usually they are special events and they don't stay forever. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But overall, this is a fantastic place to use your medals for Zenkai souls if you don't want to be necessarily using this for your just Rising souls or your Super souls. However, realistically speaking, it doesn't matter how you choose to do this, because if you're using this instead of the first 2 methods, then you're literally scrambling around for souls. So as a result, there you go. This is at number 3. Let's move on to number 2. And at number 2, we can't even show it because the raid is no longer here. But if you guys have been playing this game for a while now, you know that we get raids. Usually it's monthly or at least every couple of months. Sometimes it's every 2 weeks. It's very random and it changes. It fluctuates according to Dragon Ball Legend's feelings and how they do things. But either way, the reason why that would be considered to be the literally second best place to do it is if you are farming the raid as you should be, then in that case what you're actually doing is you're getting a lot of these raid coins. And as you get a lot of raid coins, you will be able to start picking up a ton of Zenkai souls if you've been playing non-stop. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, but I want to get like multi-Z power, I want to get extreme Z power, I want to get slot removers, I want to get the exchange coins, or whatever they're called, the platinum coins, and that's totally fair, but even when you get all of those, you should still be farming for your Zenkai souls. Now, if you have a life and you don't want to do that, then that's totally fine, and I understand, but I am saying this is the second best place because it is a free way of getting it. It doesn't cost any sort of currency other than your time and the currency of the raid medal. And the raid medal is free. All you have to do is battle, and you can battle indefinitely as long as your phone battery is alive. So literally, there's no reason why you can't, outside of you have a life or you don't have a charger on you. I don't know. Basically, there's not many excuses, so as a result, this is definitely the second best place to do it, as it costs you literally nothing to do it. But on to our number one spot now. And our number one spot here is the Ultra Space Time Rush. Now, of course, you might be wondering, the exchange rate here isn't as good. Yes, however, when you consider the fact that you get to do this bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, essentially, as long as this game decides to keep it this way, as well as never, go beyond, or make it more frequent, or reduce the amount of rush medals we get, then this is still going to be the best place to grab it. So now, let's talk a little bit about not just how you can grab this and why this is the best place, but we're also going to talk about how we can manage our rush medals. So on the free-to-play account, I have over 1.2 million, and on here I have, well, not as much. And the reason for that is that I've been working a lot on the Zenkai units that are coming through the free shop, so the ones here. But as a result, it's a matter of I have to actually control how hard I go into it. And this means that there's a ton of guys that need to be soul boosted that I haven't gotten around to yet. So one way that I like to manage this is for the gold rush medals, I like to put it onto the Zenkais specifically. I don't really like using it for just your regular rush medals unless you don't need any Zenkais. Then absolutely, you can use it on the rush medals. You could also use it on the eraser slots, but let's not talk too much about it. Essentially speaking, when you're trying to manage your blue rush medals, what I like to say is never go below 100k. And why is that? The reason for it is that way whenever like a brand new Zenkai comes out that isn't in the shop and that you want because you need your CC to get it, then in that case you have access to that Zenkai immediately. One of the worst feelings in the world is to have a new Zenkai come out that you cannot Zenkai soul boost because you don't have any resources anywhere in order to collect that Zenkai soul boost. Or to be able to soul boost that Zenkai that you've just collected. So one of the best ways to manage this, never go below 100k, and by doing so, you will always guarantee yourself the ability to Zenkai soul boost your units. And those were the 5 best places to find your Zenkai souls or to collect them, as obviously number 6 was just my way of saying don't do it. But with that being said, guys, that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't hesitate to tickle the like button if you haven't already, subscribe, and click at the bell for more notificaciones so you never miss none of my videos. Have yourselves a salty day, and I will see you in the next video.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a time, Phil G. Phil G.